In this video, we're going to show off the task scheduler commands. Somebody requested this, so I thought I'd just shoot a little video demonstrating how you can set it up in Ubot, and then we're going to throw it on the website crawler VPS and see how it works on there. So I'm going to create a test bot that just alerts this so that we know that it is working. Now, let's just make a bunch of buttons to set up the task. So we'll say schedule task. Must set a variable like so. Am I gonna do that? No, let's not do that actually. Because I don't want to click run. Normally you'd set a variable, but we're just going to do it this way. I'm also not going to have any input validation or anything like that. But typically you would, to make sure that the exe exists and things like that. But in this case, I'm not distributing this, I'm just using it to show a demonstration, so it's not going to be like the best code or anything. The task. And again, we'll have the hour and minute. Oops. So the days interval, it's if it's 1, it's going to run every day. If you put 2, then it's going to run every other day, and so on. The hour is 24-hour, so it's going to be between 0 and 23. The minute's going to be between 0 and 59. Path to the exe. If you put /auto, it's going to run automatically. If you put /hide, it will run automatically hidden. So let's put a button that says, does it exist? And we are just going to alert this. And we're going to put some buttons alerting the last runtime and next runtime. If you put this in a stat monitor and the task doesn't exist, it's just going to continuously throw errors because the stat monitor is like continuously checking for it. And so it's just basically going to crash Ubot. So don't do that unless you know the task exists. And since it doesn't exist on my system right now, it will just throw those errors. So I'm just going to alert it here instead. I can spell. Okay, I'm going to compile these bots and throw them onto the website crawler VPS. Okay, so I actually forgot to put the hour and minute drop downs. I'm going to make them text boxes. Again, I'm not distributing this, so I don't need to put all those numbers in the drop down for no reason. But you would never ever do this. You would always use a drop down in this particular case, because you don't want the user to put some invalid input in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the task scheduler bot. And we have our test bot right here. And just to show you what this does, if you open it up, and then press run, it says I am a test bot. So if you set it to auto, it will auto run that. So let's go ahead and put the hour as 14 for 2 o'clock and the minute as 44. And let's go ahead and, well, first of all, let's click does the task exist? So false, so no, it does not. Schedule that task. Now, does the task exist? Yes, it does. So let's go ahead and wait for that to run, and then I'll open up Windows Task Scheduler so you can see it there as well. Let's see the next runtime. There you go. Last runtime is going to be a very long time ago. That's just how Task Scheduler does that, basically. Okay, so it's now 2:44, so that it opened up and it automatically ran like you saw. Now, if you were to put /hide instead of /auto, it would have run invisible, and you would have just seen the alert pop up. You wouldn't have seen the bot pop up. But there you go. You can see, and it. Oh, by the way, it will auto close that as well. So I did click the X there just out of habit, but it would have automatically closed itself. And same with if you run it hidden, it will open up, it will run hidden, and it will close itself automatically. So if we look at the last runtime now, we can see that it did run, and it does say that. And if we look at the next runtime, you can see it's now going to run tomorrow at 2:44 p.m. Let's go ahead and look at the task scheduler. And here's the library. And here's our task. You can see that it says, it's going to run every day at 2:44. And the last run result, the operation completed successfully. Another thing to note is that, let's see here. This is automatically selected. In the settings, it's automatically going to run the task as soon as possible after a scheduled start is missed. So if you have like your computer off at 2:44 p.m., for example, or I don't know, you're logged out, or something happens to where the task can't run, it will try to run it as soon as possible. So if I had this VPS off at 2:44 and then I started at 3:30, then the task should run as soon as possible. So once the computer starts and it has the resources and yada yada, and maybe at 3:32 or something like that, the task would then run. And that's pretty much it. So that's the task scheduler commands. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.